just a little taste of Manic Miners, the Rock Raiders remake, entirely remade the original Lego Rock Raiders PC game from 1998, 1999, if I remember correctly. It's one of those years. I should have notes around here. Oh, look, that's the original CD. I could just look at that as if I do anything scripted. It's very sometimes, not as often as it. Anyways, copyright 2000. I thought it was earlier than that. Okay. Well, there goes that. So, anyways, old Lego PC game remade from the ground up, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. I have plugged 7 hours into this game already as it is, and I still have a lot of other levels to go through. I believe there's also more levels added to it, but there's also some quality of life enhancements for the game entirely. For those who don't know, that basically means that it's not just the same graphics as before. It's like it's updated. It's more playable. It's more palatable for even a newcomer to play through it and enjoy that kind of experience. It's a real-time strategy game, which means you're basically monitoring a whole group of people. You can do a little bit of first-person interaction with it, but it's more so that you're already monitoring what they're going to do, who's in what vehicle, and what kind of tasks they're going to do, what order they're supposed to do them in, anything like that. Basically to manage resources and accomplish, whatever the mission is per level. So I'm going to play through this for just a bit for today, just to give you an idea as to how it is. I'm, like I said, a couple levels into it already. There are some community levels in here as well. There are some tutorial levels that were up here, but I've already gone through these before, and I already get the gist of playing it already. Here it says 3 hours in, which I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure it was more than that. I do remember it being about 7 hours with playing some of the tutorials, with running through 1 or 2 missions again. Like, it just wouldn't let me leave one mission, and I had to restart it, and then it worked fine after that. So, continuing from here. But yeah, it is very much like the original game if you have played that before. It is not like the PlayStation one, however. There was a PlayStation version of Lego Rock Raiders released after the PC one later in the same year, but it is a completely different experience. And I have played that one as well, and it is not as fun. And I'm not excuse me. I'm not even a real-time strategy guy. This is not usually a genre of game that I go into. I only play a handful of games in here, mostly Lego related too. Lego Battles was very much like this later in 2010, 2011 or so. They had Lego Battles. There was Lego Battles Ninjago. Very similar mechanics, very similar style, but it was on the Nintendo DS. All right, so which one did I not do here yet? I think I did all these. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Okay, so we got 3 here I haven't done yet. Just had to go there. Hopefully you can hear the audio. Now, the original voice work that you heard there, hopefully you heard it, the original voice work there is from the original game. That is not a re-recording. In fact, most of the voice lines that are in here are from the original game. Sound effects, very similar to them, if not the exact ones. The animation that you see there was newer, but it looks really good. It looks like the kind of thing, if Lego put out a game like this today or remade this game, honestly, first of all, if they could have, they probably would have, but they haven't, and it's a bummer. A lot of Lego PC games from this era have not been released in any other way. They don't have, like, the only ways you can play a lot of those PC games for like the first like 5 years or so of Lego games existing is through the old hardware. So like a Windows 98 to a Windows XP, maybe even Windows Vista if you're lucky. And don't really have anything beyond that, which is unfortunate. The music has been remastered. There are more tracks that are added in here because the original game had like 4 or 5 tracks in it. Not a lot to do. All right. So we got the docks over here. We got the teleport pad. This is where we get our guys. We also get the tool store, so gives us options there. Okay, so this is one of the levels. I'm already a couple levels in. This is one of the levels where it does start losing oxygen. And luckily, this is a very helpful, like, again, good quality of life improvement. They added a timer because otherwise you just kind of had to eyeball it while you're playing through the level. And there's not a real certainty as to, like, how much of this you can get done, like, before you need a lot more oxygen. There are levels before that when you first start playing the game. You obviously don't need oxygen, but there is a building that you can develop that will, support them. Literally called the support station. So right now I'm just going through some drilling so I can get some resources together. You basically have 2 kinds of resources that get accumulated. It's energy crystals and ore. So energy crystals powers a lot of vehicles, but is a less common resource. And then ore, it's literally just rock. It's everywhere, but you're going to need a lot of it to do things. One thing I remember about this game when I grew up playing with it is that it always had landslide alerts. So you probably heard it a couple times already. It's even on here on the notifications. This is literally, a thing that's part of the original game is like notifications. So you can open these up usually, and you can press the arrow key to go to where the last event happened. You can eliminate them like that. But it would very, very often, like per level, give you an alert like that where it says a landslide has occurred. My mom would hear that every so often coming through, like when my brother and I played PC games in our basement, to see us for something. And she always thought, instead of saying a landslide has occurred, she thought it said a flashlight, like somebody's calling out for a flashlight. And she was like, will somebody give him a flashlight? It was great. So yeah, landslides basically is just any loose rock wall that could damage anybody nearby. It usually causes rubble. You can clean up rubble as well to get more ore. It's got a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of things to do in this game. Another nice improvement is usually if you click on an area and already register it to like get work done there, it'll just fade or have a little bit of a darker tone to it or something. So it's not easy to tell if you had already instructed that area. Nice improvement that Maniac Miners does. They have these little Lego pieces that just hover over the thing as like, okay, we have this as an option, already selected, which is good. So I can select all of these to be shuffled, and they'll come through and shuffle it later. They do take health. They do have hunger. They usually have these little thought bubbles above them. So it'll say, like, what's on their mind, what they're operating with. This one actually has a sandwich, so I can feed him if I get some sandwiches. Sandwiches are usually with the support station, but sometimes they do carry them around themselves. And usually that hunger meter is basically of like, oh, are they going to be more cooperative, or are they going to move as swiftly, getting things done. So we've already got a bunch of ore in here. We could probably start building. You could also upgrade buildings as well. Let's get this guy over there to drill, because we have a whole bunch of them over here. I want to clear this space out so we can get more room for buildings here. Might have to build another dock to get over there. Let's see. We got a map over here. I could zoom in and out to see topographically what the area is like. So I can even zoom this way. Even flip which angle it's going. And I'm trying to see over here if there's anything. Yeah. Okay. So there may be a way to drill around it, but I'm probably just going to build a dock to connect it. Also, nice to have this bar here, because usually it would be on the right side, and it was a little hard to read. So this is much clearer to understand what resources you have. All right. So if we get this all straightened out. There's a lot of ambience to it. That's also what's really cool about this game. Like, there is actual music, but there is also this, like, cavern noise that makes it feel even more bleak. This is one of the bleakest Lego IPs, I believe. Like, things that originally Lego has created themselves. Lego has never gotten this deep and dark, as far as I can remember. Except for, like, more undertone stuff, like in Bionicle or something. But, like, this is straightforward. This is, a group of miners in space get sucked into a wormhole, and they're in a completely other galaxy, finding resources to try to get back home. It's like Pikmin, but darker. Except you don't have any creatures on the planet to help you out. And no, in that case, you actually have... Oh, and the red there just means that it needs more resources. Yeah, there are creatures on the planet. So basically it comes down to different types of monsters. Rock monsters, ice monsters, lava monsters. There's no water monsters, luckily. And slimy slugs. Ooh, this is good. Every once in a while, I come across a seam, so I can have like a huge amount of resources all in one place to be drilled up. It usually takes a little bit longer to drill it, but it's awesome when it is. I'm gonna set you up over here so we clear out a little more space. Support station is gonna need one of these. This is also a good thing. This was in the original game as well, where you can highlight over what building to make, and it'll show what resources you need for that building. And then, the ones that are colored are the ones you actually have resources right now to use. The other ones, getting later. And then vehicles. There's a whole bunch of different vehicles. It could be for driving, for piloting, for boating. You can pick up resources with them. You can drill for resources. Or you can even transport other vehicles with them. All right, so we got this here. Power station. It's going to need a much smoother area. This is another thing the original game had as an option that it's like, excuse me, that you would need a certain area to plot, somewhere that's smooth. Otherwise, it'll show up in red like that. Usually need a power path connecting to it. So this works, except it needs to be on the orange side. Let's try over here. Why not? There's also priorities, so I can set it to certain things to be built or taken care of. Like, if I have multiple objectives already plotted around like you saw before, this is a way of organizing them so that they'll get one thing done first before going to the rest of them. So, for example, picking up ore is top of the list before building. So if they're right there, they'll see the ore, they'll pick it up. There's options, action stations for when those monsters come in, and basically allows them to like get weaponry and defend the base. I love this drum fill. It's like it reminds me of Powerpuff Girls. All right. Well, maybe I'll try it this way instead. All right, this wall I can't drill. I'm not going to dynamite, so we'll just reinforce it. Basically prevents it from more landslides. That's one thing about this game that I didn't really like learn as well when I was a kid, all these different mechanics and things that would go on. So playing it nowadays, I spend a lot more time in every level, but I also know exactly what I'm doing with it. So there we go. They're setting those up. Yeah, there is supposed to be like this flashlight kind of vibe with the cursor, so you don't get to see everything completely clearly on screen, like you're in the mines, you know? That's the idea. It really carries it very well. This game, low key, has been sitting in my mind as a Lego game for a long time, and Rock Raiders as a theme, I believe, is strong because of this game. It does have some good sets. I literally have them on a shelf sitting across from me. Most of them. Well, there's still some I need to get parts to complete, but you know, a bunch of them are there in some capacity. But the game definitely ties together a lot of the story, the atmosphere, the vibes that the theme is going for. So I do appreciate that. And low key, because of that, growing up, I've always looked at other Lego themes, original Lego themes, in a different way. I've always thought of them as like, what if it can be a bigger, expansive thing? What if it can be more resource management kind of thing, like Atlantis, Aqua Raiders, even to some extent things like Adventurers or Pharaoh's Quest. All right, let's get these guys a power station. There's a good spot. So, like I said, you know, they already know how to get the resources to set that all up. And I can always highlight over it. So it'll say how much of it is ready to complete if I need to go out drill more stuff. But yeah, some other Lego themes I've looked at over time, and I would love to do a video about this on its own in more detail and better explanation and better visuals and things. But Rock Raiders has had that kind of effect on me for different themes. That it's like, even though there's not a lot of sets, there is story, and the story is strong, and there is room to expand upon that with building stuff, with playing with them. I mean, Rock Raiders itself only had like 5-6 sets or so, if I remember correctly, and that's not a lot to work with, but the game shows that there's potential for more. Aside from the story, you have all these different kinds of buildings. People have been trying for years, for decades at this point, to create more buildings out of these models. And there's literally a YouTube channel that offers just that. Okay, so now we want the docks over here, but we need a path to connect to it. There's even vehicles that are in here. Some of them that are sets, some of them not featured as sets. But, it's possible. I thought about that with themes like Mars Mission, where it did already have a lot of sets. A lot of mining sets, a lot of defensing sets, a base or two, or some kind of, stationary post. But as a kid, it opened my mind for like, what if I could do more stuff with this? I would build my own small base for the small vehicles because I didn't have like a larger base set at that time. I have it nowadays, and I'd still like to build a small base. Like, basically, I built it out of some of like the passenger plane pieces from Lego City. I would take these little bits from the plane, the fuselage, and make a sort of vault or seam or something to contain the crystals that were found while mining. And the rest of the building was built out of like the side of a cliff or rock structure, you know, and then had like accesses on different sides for the what you call it. Oh, there we go. Oh no, wait, no, I picked the wrong building. There we go. Because you already got the support station. See, now the timer's gone, and it'll refill the bar over time. And then when we get the docks in, I can fit the boat. Travel across the river and power the docks. Collect 15 energy crystals. Yeah, easy peasy. That's our only drilling spot for now. We'll set over a crew to set this all up. Not enough resources. Oh, okay. There we go. You know what? We'll get sandwiches. And you get a sandwich too. Okay, so now I'll reorganize this. So now I don't even have to tell them. It'll just be out there. Ugh, another one. I mean, if I had a better drilling vehicle, I could probably break through a bunch of this hard rock. Because otherwise, we don't have a lot of other options. Not enough. Why is there not enough resources? Oh, okay. Because they didn't go everywhere yet. Mars Mission was a theme that I even, aside from building my own base and having access for some of the smaller vehicles in there, I also made a comic. I don't remember it being an advanced comic. It was only made with like photos I took and then cropping them a bit and then adding things over in Microsoft Paint. So it'd be fun if I could try to do something like that again just for nostalgia's sake. Um, but it was very much inspired by like Lego Mania magazine comics, having real life photos of things and then adding the comic text over it and thought bubbles and so on. So there's some fun to be had with that. Oh, clean up right away. Alrighty. Can we train you guys? Because we do need to train. Not enough resources. Well, what else do I... That's literally everything here. Do I have to take away a building or something? Let's try that. Oh, no, okay. That means I still need the support station to be running. Canteen, I believe, is not from the original game. I don't remember that being in there. Well, can we at least get... No, we cannot. Oh, right, because... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Kind of need a... I need the power station to even get the vehicle. Well, that's a pickle. Well, at least this one only needs those two buildings, so maybe I could take out the teleport pad. Oh, shoot. I still need to connect that. Yeah. There we go. Even with the energy crystal seam, I'm still short. That's crazy. Why is there still not enough resources? Man, what did I do wrong here? What, is there somewhere I didn't dig? Because where else am I going to be able to find resources to get over there? I know the key is resource management, but like, this is all the resources I could gather. And those are over there. That would be wonderful if I can get a boat. I might have to restart the mission. Let me see if I try another one. Oh yeah, and there are some of these that actually start with a video. So this is just like the original video that would be with the Rock Raiders game. Pretty much intact. I don't think graphically they updated anything here. Maybe a little bit of upscaling. And yeah, this was back in the time where they just had grunts and things for Lego voices. All right, first I gotta see where can I actually drill. A lot of places over here. Okay, we should be fine. What was that about spiders? I think they added new dialogue. I don't remember Anne saying anything about spiders before. Wait! Oh my gosh, I forgot. So you can actually customize the rock raiders. The original game, it was just always this guy. Like, could not change anything about him. But this one actually looks like one of the figures. Oh, I can zoom in. Ooh, see, that looks nice. That looks way better. All right. I just zoom over here. Brilliant. But that's one of them from the actual sets. I actually gave him voice. Actually gave him voice lines. It's awesome. I believe there are customization options. I just haven't tried them yet. But I have seen that from other people that they'll add completely other Lego figures, other Lego characters from other themes into it. I'd love to do that at some point, but I just want to get more acquainted with the levels for now. Because I don't think I've ever beaten the original game. I don't think I really got that far in the original game either. The oxygen level used to scare me when that first brought up. Now I'm okay with it. So this is the new cavern they were talking about. So dug this out. I'm going to drive down further, but I want to start up here and collect what's here and then go from there. And that way I can, upgrade base camp and get vehicles, and I can drive, transport things a lot faster. Once I get all this taken care of. All right, so let's get us one of these. We should have enough resources right away to set it up. Yeah, barriers is not really a resource you need to get. It's just a thing from the tool store to set it up. And yes, you can actually have all the resources here and no barriers, and the building will not construct. I have had that a couple of times before, and I was like, come on, man. You'd think that would be the first thing they would lay down. But literally, all I had to do was change the objectives to construction, and then they put them down. Ridiculous, but yeah. Okay, they're still picking up a lot of stuff here. That's good. Spiders can trip them up. That's probably why they had the voice line in there earlier. Oh, they're put down, but they're not. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fine. We'll put it at the top of the menu and then watch. Now they go and fetch them. It's silly. I don't remember if the original game was like that, but it could have been. Oh, okay. Battery powder bricks. Thank you for joining. I just noticed the chat now. I can hear you, but not the game. Hmm. That's a bummer. I tried to work out the audio before the stream, and somehow that wasn't enough. Alrighty. Oh, I got to upgrade it, right. Okay, so now I can put that over here. Put another one of these down. Just to have the things ready. I do want to get a vehicle in here. Hopefully a small digger. So that way I can collect resources and also drill with them. Dang, I can't even reply to chat. YouTube app is kind of broken. I don't know. There are a couple of times when I've tried to like pull up the live chat and text with it, and this time I can't. YouTube comments, sometimes I can't respond to them using the mobile app. It's weird. There we go. Okay. Um, let's get ourselves a support station. Doesn't really matter where you put them, next to a building or not, just as long as it, it connects with the path or whatever. Well, already I know I'm making more progress than the other game, or the other level, because there's a lot more material out here I can work from. Yeah, come in for your sandwiches. Oh, he's got a pizza! I saw that. I saw you eating a pizza. That's fun. Yeah, the guy who works in the remake, like Clava, did a really good job with this. I'm glad I got to talk with him as well. Shortly after this 1.0 version came out. Okay, not enough resources yet. But given the mode, we should be able to get more. I could even get more guys, honestly. See, at least now that I have the support station going, I won't have to worry about oxygen usage as greatly. So it needs 2 crystals. There we go. Actually, I might have already wiped the debris away. So yeah, we'll put the ore above that. There we go. See, it really is just like switching that a little bit. can I get driver? Let's train someone. Oh, okay, we got a driver. I would love to upgrade these vehicles, but for right now, I won't. So now I'm going to take this driller. Oh, I can actually go first person. I forgot about that. I should be able to drive it. There we go. This is a feature that was also in the original game, but it was a lot more low res. I'm just trying to find a rock wall to drill in. I think that works. Yeah. All right, so we'll move it back so I can let him go right to this. Are we going to travel really far? I forgot there's hotkeys for this now. That helps. Yep, there he is. I'll drill his way all around here and see if I can find a rock raider. And then the other ones will make their way around. I can even zoom past to base camp. So you can see they're delivering stuff. We got 5 crystals, 87 ore. I don't know if it's ready for anything new yet. Oh, wrong list. Oh, that's the other thing, is that vehicles menu is all condensed into one thing. Because it used to be small vehicles and large vehicles as 2 menus, and it's like, you really only need the one. If I remember correctly. Let's see. Apparently you can put that there. Yeah, we'll put it on that side. So we can upgrade the vehicles, they can run faster, they can drill better. Because we got a lot of driving around here. I might even include some docks too, because if there's a lot of water to this whole area, it's probably better I just ferry it back and forth. Yeah, there's a better look at the whole map right now. And there are little details on there about like what's drillable, what's not. Different colors of things. I don't remember which is which, but usually I can just zoom over there and find out. All right, take care. I got more to drill then. Looks like I already went one layer deep. I want to break this whole thing down. That's good to find. So energy crystals sometimes run out of power. You can even see some of them on the bottom left. And then the number 8. So we can be brought back here and clean up what power they need. You know what? I should probably get a chrome crusher or I should get a loader dozer in here to really clean up all this fast. Let's see. Anything over here I can drill? Yes, a bunch of things. We got things all the way up here too. I think might need to work on the support station again. Upgraders can also run faster on power paths compared to standard floor, and way better if they are, if they're not running over rubble. There we go. Now this guy's going. Let's get another one. just to transport faster. So otherwise, the book is going well. I am still trying to gather the parts for people's figures, as well as organizing the pages. Nope, no construction is going on because I didn't put it on top of the thing. Yet the, why is it still going down though? Oh, no, you don't. You're coming back to base. Yeah, the other good thing is that the vehicles will actually drop off stuff for buildings too. Yeah, the refinery part I still don't understand, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. So when that's done, I can get these vehicles upgraded. so you can carry out more duties. Something like this vehicle, I can upgrade the bucket, so it can carry more stuff, and I can upgrade the engine, so it'll travel faster. And that's more like it. And now you. In fairness, I probably should have done the docks first. So it'd be a lot easier traveling back and forth here. But it'll get done. Oh, wait, what? Shoot. Oh, man. Almost there.
And then new Mark. Yeah. No. It is my friend Donna. Go to see her sweetheart, and I couldn't say it. You know. Although now I do have, I have Scott and.
Why is everyone ignoring this? And then now I'll get in the rhythm.
And it's like this guy, he needs you. It's like, he says stuff like, she was talking about whatever. She was unpacking some boxes.
Yeah, why is the oxygen still going down?
And he's like, I don't know why you're unpacking. You're just going to have to pack them again. And I'm like, what are they, fucking brothers?
Miner supported 10, miner max miner count 20. So maybe I have to build another one?
So anyway, we're all in the same mindset.
Come on, I know you guys have more rocks than that.
I know you are, right?
Really? Why did he only drop off one? And then he put another one in here. They do have a mind of their own sometimes. Oh, no, you don't. You finished building that. I know you can.
any of you until you feel it. You just want me with the beat. You're used to me watching everything. She's a little younger. She hasn't hit the big 6 yet. We didn't hit that. So I had texted her yesterday because I wanted to see what she actually did. So you grab my there. So I said, yes. And she probably do whatever you want. That's what it is. Never messed me back. Love her.
There's a little bit of a waiting game, though. Come on, it's almost done. Where'd everybody go? There he is.
Did you actually talk to her? Well, live and stuff.
Oh, he's not done yet. Oh, okay. Really thought it would just automatically get me a sailor, but all right. Yeah, that'll do it. And that's how you get it back. Oh. That's, that was not supposed to happen. I was just literally sitting. Okay, good. Where'd he go? Where is he going? I found another one. Oh, okay. You gonna drop it off then on your own? I got that sitting right here next to the desk. I forgot we could drill this now. So our digger should be on its way. Oh yeah, he's drilling over here. He was drilling over here. No wonder he hasn't come back yet. I have to really... I'll probably just take control of it at this point. Is that everything? There's everything over here. Alright, let's go back here then. There he is. You know what? Should get this upgraded. And the engine as well. All right, now take care of the wall. That's better. I think this was the other one to go to. Oh, good. Okay. Where's the one? Oh, I see. This might take a while. There we go. So now send them over here. I'll clean that up. Let's get a pilot. I didn't realize that this could carry resources. I thought it had to carry vehicles. A bandit's gonna take this on. Usually, bandit is the sailor. Can I upgrade this? Okay. This one's a set. That's on the shelf. Only got a couple pieces missing from it. But hopefully this will pick up everything here. Oh, I see. Okay. Almost there. All right, so get out and drill. We'll put drilling as a priority. Oh my gosh. I never would have thought to look over there. Cool. I'm glad we finally got through a mission, even though it took us an hour. So for now, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching. I'll play more of this in my off time. But hopefully, eventually, playing it again on stream, it won't be as boring. Whether it's on here or on twitch.tv/maniacbricks and all that good stuff. Don't know when the next stream will be on either platform, but I like doing spontaneous streams. So just keep your eyes peeled, notifs on. I'll talk to you later.